Pod Leadum.
Top model. All the cycles. Podcast. Fleet. Spelled backwards. Dumb.
Pod Leadum. Hello and welcome to Pod Leadum. That is Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. My name is Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and ooh, yes, seductive.
I'm JW Crump, and somebody knows their face.
And I'm Alexander Price, and I sucked freaking ass.
We are here today discussing Cycle 15, Episode 3, titled Patricia Field. It's such an anticlimax every time.
Yeah.
And look, sometimes I try to get creative and cute with these titles, and sometimes you just got to take what the episode gives you, because the real name of this episode is The Girl Who Is Just Too Much Fashion.
Yeah. That would have been the real title. That would have been the real title for sure. And if you know what your real title would be.
Your title should be Pod Leadum, anchor.fm/podleadum. Sponsor.
Yeah. We have a new one to shout out. Again, anchor.fm/podleadum. It's a Kimmy. Ooh, Kimmy. I feel like we got a lot of great Kimmys on television. Kimmy Gibbler, still.
Yeah.
Such
Real
an
side
icon. Such
like
a legend.
the side person, like a friend of a character.
But who you want to spend more time with.
Was that also the new character on Rugrats who was introduced later as Chucky's stepsister?
No. Wait.
Okay. Well,
Can I tell you right now, the only Rugrats episodes I've seen are those related to Jewish holidays.
Good.
I think that... No, it is Kimmy Finster.
Oh, there you go.
And the mom was Kira. I was like, there was some... Yeah, I think I was switching this too. So see, all great. Kimmy, wonderful. And if you want to be just like Kimmy, go to anchor.fm/podleadum. Give us that $1. Give it.
Because you've got it.
You got it. You've got the buck.
I wrote for a previously on joke accidentally that made me so happy when I said Tyra the Messyra. Because when she says my chosen 14, like she was at the table with her apostles. And I would, where's that photo shoot, Tyra? Where's that offensive photo shoot?
Stand out. You have to stand out from the crowd as Judas.
Oh, I can't believe they didn't do this.
There is an alternate universe where Tyra is the top-selling real estate agent at her company. They moved into some fierce oceanfront property on Venice Beach, baby.
They also overcame old school bullying from Tyra.
And then she landed in the bottom 2, where you know she didn't want to be.
What? No! I love being the bottom 2.
And why are they now fighting to land on the pages of Italian Vogue?
Because fighting is very high fashion.
Okay. And then, I don't know if you guys caught this. When they say, who will be eliminated? Kendall is like dancing to the na-na-na-na-na music.
And then post-credits, we get tiny puppy transition.
Why though?
Tiny puppy transition.
Why was it
in a good
whimpering?
mood.
But it was whimpering.
Chelsea said, bikes, rollerblades, dog walking. We have to prove it every episode.
Apparently there is a second screen in the house because this one is not floating in the ether.
No, it's floating above the kitchen table now.
Because they had to make sure that you could read the digital art, not the Tyra mail.
Lovely. Aristocratic Amazon gentleness.
I wish it had been their first animated digital art, and it started with the word giant, crossed it out, and put Amazon. Go all the way. Just go all the way at that point.
By putting gentleness, really was like they were inferring giant.
Gentle giant. I thought the same thing. Is this also the first appearance of a headscarf, which always lets you know it's makeover time? And then Rihanna and Anne just give us all the showcat we need with a whisper conversation of, I really like it. I think you look good too. Me as well.
I love their very quiet friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah and Liz having mom guilt talk.
And I said, uh-oh, backstory on Sarah.
I also, do you normally spell Caden with a C?
I've seen it with a C before, but I would normally think of it as
K.
a word that starts with a K. But I know someone who has a child with a C cadence.
Sarah wants us all to know that she is not the average white girl.
And yet Liz also dropped that Top Model takes 2 months to film. So we have an exact timeline now.
And in a little bit of self-foreshadowing, Tara says that that's the last time Tyra will call her name last.
Can we just talk about Tara can't stop foreshadowing. Every time Tara speaks until she is gone from the show, it's always just like, I hope they don't give me short hair. She'll never say my name again. I'll never leave. I'm like, it's like, Tara, stop
She's just suddenly
it.
become a prophet of her own doom, and that's all she can say.
Someone was doing dance counts on the runway as Chris was spinning.
Yep.
Maybe they were doing some board choreography fun.
I think they were, actually. A 5, 6, 7, 8.
Also, some people are sitting at the table playing cards, which feels very normal. I guess it's like until they haven't been in the house that long yet.
I'm actually surprised they get cards. That sounds like the kind of thing that would cause them not to talk with one another because you can just play the game.
Tyra comes in after her audition for Newsies.
Come on, I want to see Tor.
Jane passes out when Tyra comes in, though. Jane is not ready for this and literally falls out of her chair. And then Chris throws a blanket asunder and dashes in. And I figured out, I'm going to say it now, I figured out why we see so much more Tyra. Maybe you've already surmised it as well. Because I was like, wow, 2 Tyra visits in a row? This was the first cycle since the Tyra show started that the Tyra show ended earlier this year. So 2010. So Tyra has more availability. And I think it was kind of nice that part of me wonders if cycle 14 was supposed to be a high fashion cycle, but to add the moreness to it, Tyra was like, I'll wait till I'm more free, because as we know, Tyra quit the Tyra show.
Right.
So I truly wonder if she was like, if we're going to do this, I want to be more present because that will
make me high fashion.
But I mean, add to like the show, because the girls can't get over how much they're seeing Tyra. And it's because Tyra has created a show where she's barely there.
When they sit down to discuss things with Tyra, Rihanna proves that her legs are super strong because she squats in heels with her butt hovering off the ground.
And holds it
the whole time.
And that's after Tyra's already started talking about farts and stuff.
If you look at that stack over there, is all of your guys' portfolios. So one picture? What? There's literally one picture in them.
Yeah.
And she proves that. She proves that by showing that one photo.
But a real model keeps her portfolio with her.
I love that Tyra just did this tour so that someone could set up this room and put these portfolios on this chair. That's the only reason this upstairs tour happened.
So apparently, look, high fashion makeovers are very different from not high fashion makeovers. More low key, also more obscure. I never in my wildest dreams did I think it was going to be more difficult to understand what was going to happen with the makeovers without a Tyra character.
I cannot believe that I missed, just for clarity's sake, the fear switch.
Right?
Yes, because here she drops vague clues to some of the girls.
Oh yeah, no, 4 of them we just don't see anything.
No. Kayla, I think your hair needs to be powerful, pizzazz, and bright and fiery. Pizzazz?
And exaggeration.
Kendall, sex, you don't like semen, sex.
I wrote the dirtiest joke I've written in a long time, and Kendall, we're going to put jizz on your hand.
High fashion.
So anytime Kendall in her southern accent says sensual, I just fall in love all over again. We're not getting enough Kendall, by the way.
Agreed. I have a new favorite captions crunch, which is for the accent Tyra puts on for Liz to say long hair and no hair, captions crunched, European accent.
And then normal voice. Read
that accent. Where is it from in Europe, Tyra?
And then Chris gets told that she has homework. Because Tyra said, we're not doing this tomorrow at the salon. Chris, go ahead and take out the braids now.
Casey's is just eyes.
Which, to be fair, is sort of what happens to her. But how confusing.
Sarah, she goes, Sarah, Inglewood, those girls were wondering, who will never know, were wondering if you was a California beach blonde up here, pointing out the window. So we're going to have to take care of that. And you almost feel like the evil smile. Chelsea.
Oh, yeah, let's talk. Okay.
We love your teeth. And if you agree, but you better fucking agree, we'd love to exaggerate that and take you a little bit more to Lauren Hutton. And then Chelsea, because it's Chelsea, says, make it as big as you want.
Take them all out. Who needs them? Yeah, they picked the right person for this. Now, let me say something about this. Obviously, no listener of this podcast would disagree with how hypocritical it is that we ask Danny to close her gap and we're mad when she didn't close it far enough. And then we're doing the opposite to Chelsea. That being said, I do think that if you're someone with a gap and you like the gap, there's a way to like even it out, which I think is ultimately what they do. So I don't actually think this was like the worst thing ever. But I'm interested to get your take. I just think it's hypocritical of the show to do it. But I could see someone in real life being like, I've got this gap. Let's make it a little better, you know?
I'm going to conspiracy theorize. That when you look at Chelsea and versus Danny, there is some underlying class and or racial connotations that a white woman can have a gap in its fashion.
High fashion. And that a black Southern woman, it's like not fashion. It's like yokely. I agree.
Yeah, I'm going to say that I'm glad you said Southern black woman specifically, because I do think that's a bit, because as a Southerner, gap tooth or any teeth issues are seen as poor.
Poverty,
you're a poor because you couldn't afford to quote unquote fix your teeth. So I do think I think this is one of those that's, I mean, there's always obviously racism involved in any of these kind of things, but I think this is actually classism. I think this is so much that.
Well, and also because of how much they talked about Danny's accent. And so it's like accent and gap.
Like peanut butter and jelly, it's hard to have one without the other. Truly. And then Tara, lips, luscious lips.
How are we gonna emphasize lips with a haircut? Who can say?
And no hints for Jane, Esther, Rihanna, or Lexi.
Because they don't do anything, really. And also, Liz, in the tradition of calling out this show,
yes, she does,
says Tyra gave us little hints and bits and pieces on the makeovers. And I like to think of when she said bits, she was talking about like Tyra's bits. Not like bits and pieces, because she put a hard pause. Yeah. Gave us hints and bits.
I also love the idea of like a snack mix called hints and bits and pieces. Just like everyth's really small, really crumbly.
Oh my God. It has Reese's Pieces, Ritz Bits, and a hint of lime Tostitos.
Ooh!
Straight to market.
Then Tyra says that tomorrow, when you're sitting in that hair chair, number one, nasty. Don't ever say hair chair to Alexander Price.
You may cry. Cut to Tara. I feel like the show wasn't cutting to Tara. I feel like that was Tyra's POV. And she's like, Tara, you may cry because we needed to eliminate you last week. We didn't. This is for you, to be clear.
And then Tyra can't help herself. And she's like, oh, there's a runway here. Let me show you how it's done. But not teach, because this is not how we walk on the runway anymore.
No, this is what we did in 1991.
And then no one is fucking impressed.
Chelsea loudly. Oh, I like that. That's my kind of style.
That's not impressed, though. That's buttering up.
I love that right before Tyra does that, Jane makes this smart move to go to the other side of the runway because Jane's like, I'm not watching in that crowd of people. We don't have room to stand.
Then we get to the fun part of this episode.
She is you, Alexander. She's you.
A gentle prank remake.
I love pulling pranks. Usually harmless ones. Not always.
I want to know the story of the one prank that went horribly wrong.
She was remembering that in real time. She was like, that's not true.
I gotta be Lexi.
Also, I love this friendship power trio of Lexi, Anne, and Rihanna because
the quirkies gotta stick together.
Because also we saw Lexi and Anne talking after her digital art too. Like, this is a real friendship between the three of them.
Yeah, they're quirky.
I love the detail of putting it in alphabetical order.
Yes, smart. This is brilliant.
I love the detail of saying agenda hair.
Yes.
Agenda.
And look, does Lexi give herself the craziest potential makeover? Yes, because this is also a fun acting exercise.
Uh-huh.
But
she is here to ace.
Giving Kendall a 35-inch sew-and weave, 3 feet of hair.
My favorite was, I think it was for Tara, apricot perm extension.
Yes. Apricot. We got real fun with, you know what? Lexi knew what show she was on. She knew, we'll put food words.
Yep. I also love that she starts crying and then they're so committed to the realism of this because Liz is ready to be gaslit. And Anne and Rihanna comforting Lexi while no one else is in the room just in case someone comes
over
back.
years.
Guys, I also love, we can't go past this list though, because number 1, Chelsea's name was spelled wrong.
I'll say this though. I spelled Chelsea.
Crazy.
Well, it's just less common, and I've misspelled Chelsea's name a lot.
But they misspelled it. Also, they said bleach blonde hair brows.
Mm-hmm. No, I like that because it's bleach blonde hair brows because it truly looks like nose. So Liz thinks that Tyra dropped this. Liz constructs a story.
Okay.
And that makes so much sense.
Can y'all tell me what this random white corded phone just hanging on the wall is?
Yeah, is this the phone for to buzz into the house?
That was
I think so.
my best guess.
I think it's that, or maybe it's a phone that actually just, because I've seen places with like a ton of floors, it's just a phone that quickly intercoms to the other
maybe
floors.
that calls up to sand level.
Yeah, it might be literally a production thing where they're like, okay, the Tyra mill's ready, girls.
I love Liz yelling, somebody's trash. I'm about to read it.
Love that energy.
And in her interview segments, Rihanna is wearing a makeover scarf that covers maybe
nothing.
40% of her hair. Tops.
Yep.
And
she gotta make it quirky.
And what's so funny is like, Rihanna, you have a whole hat collection, and that was the best you could do, girl. We get some good bombing, but also the nice thing about the sisters calling their mother is that there's clearly an inside joke we're getting a peek into where they're in a funny voice saying, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? I'm like, oh, that's a family joke. I love little family jokes.
Also, someone made a sandcastle in the sand room. And maybe it's a house for that tiny crab.
I can't tell you
maybe
that.
When they get eliminated, they all go to live there.
What they should do is they should write all their names in the sand, and as they get eliminated, just dust them away. Make their own Miss J fun.
There you go. So it's time to get on a gross bus.
Ugh.
There's a reason we don't see the interior of those books. Is that what you were about to say, Alex?
Yeah, we did not get introduced to this fab high fashion bus because nasty.
Well, that's
also, buses are not high fashion. Come on.
No.
Well, that's an interesting thing about this cycle, and I think you alluded to it in our previous episode, Hannah, but high fashion in some ways also means doing less theming, and so it means we sometimes just don't get stuff because they're just like, yeah, we're using a regular bus.
And we go to Fred Siegel, which is owned now, I believe, by Matthew Priest.
Yeah, it's
the head stylist.
Yeah, and it's now called the Matthew Priest Salon. The store also contains restaurants, which wild.
Huh.
A little bit about Matthew Priest. He mostly cut men's hair, seemingly. famously. And he on his website, he says a vibe that mixes rock and roll with spirituality. And I think that's pretty accurate from what we see from Matthew Brees.
He's got
He's
a
also
little
in a band.
Yeah, he's got a little
Mhm.
Sum 41 going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was that a reference that y'all got? Do we remember
yeah.
Sum 41?
Yeah. Canadian,
I had a moment where I was
Canadian
like, did I
pop
make-
punk band.
Did I make that up?
He dated, the lead singer of Sum 41 dated Avril Lavigne.
Oh.
Liz was having fun because Liz came with a mohawk today.
I would have been so
Was she having
irritated.
fun, or was she creating a lot of work for a hairstylist?
That's what I was saying. Well, that's the thing. Is I kind of like the idea that she was like, this is the last time my hair might be like this. I'll do something I've always wanted to do. But then when she's in the hair chair,
They're like, take him out.
and he's like, oh, should I start taking them out? I'm like, yeah,
Yes.
Liz.
There were so many bobby pins in that hair. I wish it was just gel.
Yeah, because they're gonna wash it. So,
Right.
is this the first time we've ever gotten the name of the photographer for the
Yes.
group shot? It's Keith Major, and Keith Major is currently a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on the
Because
show
Keith
a
Major
bunch, too.
Is the photo director of Ebony Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Keith Major was someone who I think Tyra is actually friends with because he always seemed a little too big and too good for this show, but he appeared on it a lot and also often not in like featured roles. Like he was a
Yeah.
judge for sure. Like we all remember the it's Major, it's Keith Major moment. But like
Right.
I think a lot of times he was just the photographer like this. I bet he was even doing it more often than we know.
Maybe.
I think it shows in the quality of these photos because I think this is one of
I
our
agree.
best
I agree
composited
with
group
that.
shots.
And this is the kind of photography he does. Like he does this kind of like portraiture.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I also like that they're just in white tank tops.
Yeah.
It just really lets you see everybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't want petite cycle rope bra?
Anne is going to get coppery and long extensions. And her photo is pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
It looks weird once they put all the photos side by side,
I agreed.
but solo, I like it a lot.
Liz just gets Mia Farrow in Rosemary's Baby.
Kind of. They come down on her for criticizing the haircut, but I sort of think she has a point.
I also agree she kind of has a point.
It does not look very styled, and
Well-
it looks kind of in between
Cuts.
what lengths you would think.
Yeah.
It
I
feels like
almost
it should
wish
be
they'd
either a
gone
little bit
further.
longer or a little bit shorter.
Yeah. And I think it is funny though when she's like, this isn't how I'd style it. I'd give it a side part. I'm like, it does. What? I was very confused
No,
about what
center
her...
part, I think she said.
Oh, she meant that part. Got it. Now, we have learned that she does love her pits.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Another
now,
one.
second
This
photo
one
in a
she's
row.
like smelling it too.
Yeah.
I think she looks really good with short hair,
She does look good with short hair.
Yeah.
but she's also just stunning.
We see Mr. J punch Miss J in the tit.
Too hard.
Way too hard. And then Chelsea's makeover started even before she went to get her haircut because she took a visit to Dr. Edgardo Falcon Jr.
Hey!
Someone in the top model universe has remained.
Not enough time with him.
No. But does he actually fix teeth anymore? I don't know because now they just have him putting gaps in.
Now he's kind of actively making teeth worse. What's the journey with Edgardo
Oh,
Falcon?
Fun Dr. Falcon. You know how like you can rate doctors or whatever, Yelp them?
Yeah.
Every site that lets you do that has him at close to 5 stars.
Oh, good.
Good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Chelsea also gets ice blonde.
I think this is a pretty good. I like the makeover on Chelsea.
I like the makeover. I hate the photo.
The photo is garbage.
Yeah, the photo's not great.
I wish, in my perfect head, Chelsea would have gotten like reddish hair.
Oh, interesting.
Like a
Like
strawberry blonde, like an apricot.
Like an apricot strawberry blonde.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it would have suited her skin and features, especially with the freckles.
Yeah, I would say it might have illuminated her freckles a little more, and I bet
And this
Mm.
ice blonde kind of washes her out for me.
I think that's what they want to do with her, though. And she's set up to be like, I'm the palest person anyone's ever seen in real life. And so I think they're trying to. I think all of these are a little bit about exaggeration.
Maybe.
I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying I think that's the idea.
Yeah.
we get one of the craziest makeovers of all time. because Sarah gets, in her words,
Poor Sarah.
bleached eyebrows, 5 inches cut off of her hair, and dyed a chocolate truffle color.
Oh, that's why I wrote the note, why is Sarah getting food hair? I couldn't remember.
She said it. No eyebrows, dark hair.
They should have just shaved her eyebrows off. They should have just shaved them off if this is what they were going to do to her.
At least she can dye them back.
And her makeover photo, she's got such a good face, but even with that good face, she looks like sad.
Bummed.
Wouldn't you?
Defeated.
Wouldn't you if they made her
Major
this dark?
bummer.
Kendall just gets the Tiffany, the Naomi Campbell.
I love that she thinks that the weave person is mad at her or mad at something because of how hard she's doing it. And her little side eyes when she's like being pulled all over is really, really funny.
I don't know if I love this makeover for her. I think I preferred her with shorter hair.
I think I did too. And her makeover shot's one of the worst. Like, it's a really weird angle. It's almost entirely her back.
I mean, she's got great legs, and you see them.
Yeah, but
you probably won't once all the photos are shoved together.
Like, I think she looks fine. I just don't think it makes Kendall stand out.
Mm-hmm.
Tara is crying in the hair chair, and Miss J approaches.
Tara in that hair chair? Ugh.
And disingenuously asks why she's crying. And she's like, wouldn't you be crying if they cut off all your hair? And they go, girl, they had to cut my hair because my shit was falling out from stress.
From
Stress.
this is the thing I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
This haircut they finally give her looks a lot better than her hair did before.
It might have been the best makeover in the room.
Yes.
Devastatingly so, because then while she's getting photographed, she gets the mall comment.
Oh.
Nothing's less high fashion. Nothing's less high fashion.
I don't disagree, though, because this season, the first in that episode, they went to a
Happened at a
fucking
mall.
mall. High fashion in a mall.
I want to talk about Kayla's girlfriend. And how Kayla's girlfriend clearly had 2 exes before Kayla. And one had red hair and one was bald. Because what specifics to give her?
This makeover is crazy. Celicia, this is what Celicia thought Celicia got.
Yeah.
Because this Ronald McDonald mushroom hat hair that they put on top of Kayla's head.
I don't think the red family is a bad choice for Kayla.
I agree.
I'm with you.
But it is just so fake.
It looks
The
like
color.
a wig.
Yeah,
And I gotta say, though, her makeover shot's one of my favorites.
I agree. I love that profile. She has such an interesting profile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I agree. I just think this hair is wild.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's kind of a shame because it's what she's going to be like remembered for.
They also
you know?
bleach her brows, but you can't tell because of the bang.
Yeah.
Was that a moment in 2010 where people just like getting rid of brows and having darker hair
Wiping them
color?
away.
Yeah.
But then it also feels like Raina was on last season and they were like, brows, love the big brows. And now they're like, go away.
I feel like only one girl per season gets to have eyebrows.
That should have been what the list said.
This cycle, Esther.
Yeah, Esther got brows.
Yeah, got to keep her brows.
Chris gets long curly waves. I feel like they just forgot that Chris was there and this is just a hairstyle.
I love this phrase she says, though. I'm going to take it, rock it. These other girls can go home. Love that. What a great tagline. That sounds like Real Housewifey to me.
It does.
This photo, though, she found too much of the light.
Yeah.
Too friendly with that light.
Also, her
I
one
kind of
arm
like.
is
I
gone.
like her. I like her pose. I like her
I like
pose,
the pose
actually.
too.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the pose.
Why did we? And I know the answer is no reason because they want to other her. Why did we edit in Esther talking about her religion when it didn't have anything to do? Because I thought, oh, is she about to say something about her haircut? Like ignorant me. And then, nope.
No, not ignorant you. Not ignorant you. Because that's how the show presents it.
Frames
The
it.
show,
Yeah.
the show infers that there is something like not quote unquote kosher about what's happening to Esther. Like that hair dye is a thing or that a haircut or whatever. They don't answer it. They just they're like, is this a thing? Who can say? Because her hair looks, number one, the same.
Mhm.
They just kind of made it darker and they like emphasized her brows.
I like this photo though.
Yes, the photo is good.
Mhm.
I just think that they're like, they didn't give Esther a makeover, but then also didn't say, we don't need to give you a make. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, she was clearly the contestant of the season that didn't need a makeover, just needed a fresh.
Yeah, they just need a trim.
Yeah.
And maybe like a conditioning treatment.
Though
or
I will
something.
say, it did seem like they were gooping on a ton of stuff to her head at first. Like,
But
I
her
was
hair
like,
is so dark that nothing you could do in that first process, unless you want her hair to actually fall out, would do.
Yeah.
Sheena style. Yeah.
Mhm.
Jane got lightened and extension. Okay.
Jane's makeover shot is pretty banging.
She's just got such a beautiful face.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is the first picture that I feel like you actually get to see that big square head that
Mhm.
they're always going on about. She's a perfect cube, and I love it.
Also, Jane sneaks in the truth
Mhm.
about Jane because Jane says that she was recruited
Mhm.
for college lacrosse and quit to model, implying that she already did this to model and is then going on the show. She'd already
Yep.
made this decision. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
a smart girl who's never thought about modeling before.
Mhm.
And also, scholarship was an interesting thing that we kind of glossed over.
Yep.
Rihanna got very long waves and the chunky highlights.
Conspiracy theory.
Do.
I think Rihanna was going to have a different makeover. She came in, charmed everyone, and then they're like, what do you want, Rihanna? And she was like, I want all 4 of you to make me a mermaid. Because she seems, watching her delight at 4 people working on her at the same time.
It's almost like she's like, can I have another person work on my hair?
it's
What
just
about
free.
2 more?
Or they're like, can we go work with Rihanna? It seems fun.
She seems nice.
And she's my favorite makeover shot.
I love this. I love the way her feet are positioned.
The little delicate toa.
Mhm.
I love it. That hand against her face.
Yeah, she can model.
Rihanna, I feel, and fear, is not going to get the credit she deserves.
Mhm.
Probably not.
Casey goes to an eye doctor who can get it.
I did a deep dive on this doctor. Can I? May I?
Yes,
Yes, please.
Because
Please.
can absolutely get it.
I mean,
Doc-
the dream is an eye doctor who can get it.
Right?
Yeah. So when you see how much you can get it.
And luckily it's all great and also a little weird, and I love it. So, still currently practicing, Dr. Ryan S. Steibel was born and raised near Detroit, Michigan, and there's a video on this website that Detroit accent stuck around. Owns Look Optometry and also at the Saban Free Clinic. He provides free, high quality eye care to everyone in need that comes in. So he also volunteers his time. He has a video where he talks about how he specializes in specialty contact lenses. Great thing for the show. And also snuck in that he likes to have a fashion twist to eye care. And I was like, how did this not make the show? It feels like you found the perfect eye doctor for this show.
JW, that was all great. The one thing you didn't get, and I'm shocked you didn't, the optometry clinic isn't named Look. It's named Positive Ions. EYEONS. Positive Ions.
Love it.
See, I did see that, but I parsed out because there was a lot more that I found out about this doctor. So I think
His
How many
marital
shirtless
status.
pictures did you find?
I found out that I didn't get creepy. I did book an appointment. I think Look Optometry is his branch,
Oh,
and
okay.
Positive Ions, also a great pun, is like the overarching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Positive Ions, number one, if we don't start
Perfect.
calling contacts ions,
Love
what are
it.
we doing?
What are we even doing?
Why? And I love that Casey, they just are like, hey, Casey, we're just going to give you a free eye doctor appointment. You got to get on this.
That's true. I just needed Casey to be like, she never thought contacts were an option when you're going to model. Like,
It was weird,
Yeah.
right?
like it felt like Casey couldn't have contacts because of like severe astigmatism or something. And then they're like, no.
I mean, he does specialize in specialty contact lenses, so
Maybe.
maybe. But I had to get them for driving. Like, you have to get contact lenses for so
Yeah.
much.
Her makeover is she looks the same without
She
but
looks
without glasses.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, the makeover was getting rid of her glasses,
And the
which, to be
photos-
fair,
Fine.
you know what? It's better than I thought it'd be.
Mm.
I'll give it to that. Lexi came in hard and said, just like Alexander would, it's not hard to predict makeovers. Actually, a lot of this was right. Can you believe the show's so simple? Anyway, I'm going to take one of the worst pictures in high heaven.
Her makeover just makes her even less modelly to me.
Uh-huh. But then I can't believe the show left in Jay being like, this makeover's terrible.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've just become very uninspired by her.
This
So
foot.
weird.
This foot in this photo. Whoop, hooked
What?
around.
What? Not the last weird foot thing we're going to see from Lexi this episode.
Yeah, her feet have mind of their own.
They do really plane Lexi out.
Yeah.
Get ready for a twist that was created, in my opinion, just to get rid of Tara when they wanted to last week.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is, this is not a good environment for Tara.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
So I'm happy she's leaving.
Me too.
But as much as we all think she looks better with the makeover, to make her go through the makeover and then send her home.
That's what she says too.
Yeah.
I'm glad she got to say it.
At the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so we're skipping, but it's nothing. They basically are like, hey, Lexi, Sarah, someone else.
Liz.
Tara, y'all were the sucky ones. One of you's going home, and they're going home
Mr.
right
J
now.
says, you all have to watch what everyone else is doing because there's only one that can be left behind.
Yeah.
What?
So weird. Such
does
an
that
odd
mean?
way to word
Left
it.
behind. They don't get to go back to the house. They have to stay at Fred Siegel's salon
But
forever.
can be? Can be makes
Oh.
it sound like a thing you want to happen.
It was definitely a weird way to wording. There can only be one on top, but so poorly worded. Also, the phrase "left behind" has been forever ruined for me because I can only think of the Kirk Cameron book and movie series.
Mm-hmm.
The Left Behind novels, man, those are in every Christian bookstore for such a long time. Also, I'm going to say it from a novel perspective, not bad books. The TV series was garbage, though.
Mr. J makes sure before Tara leaves that she knows it's her fault because they don't believe that she believes that she belongs.
Well, the way he cuts her off when she comes up begging and saying, I just want more time. Okay, grow out there and show us.
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
even let her finish a sentence. It's
Oh,
so...
you're still here?
Oh.
We left you behind.
And when the shocked and saddened contestants go back to the house, Mr. J says, now keep those looks up.
Otherwise, you'll be sent home.
Obviously, Chris is very devastated. Also, Esther was crying a lot, and I felt really bad. Esther was in the back, kind of devastated too.
Lexi was comforting Chris as
I
well,
know.
Hmm.
I think Lexi's a good friend.
except to
She's-
Casey.
Yeah, because
Well.
because Casey betrayed her.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm a scaredy cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also, they're a literal vampire. And suddenly, my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Visit Blinds.com now for up to 45% off site-wide and free professional installation. Rules and restrictions apply.
Casey truly stands apart when it comes time to read the Tyra posta.
Tyra Posta. I
Lord.
love Esther being so excited to point at things.
Yeah, she's a pointer.
Really finds the joy in the small stuff. It's one thing to get on top, but can you stay there? So almost everyone rightly assumes that it's going to be something involving heights. And then Casey jumps in. Can you stay there swimming because you got to float?
And then Jane's fuck off expression to her. Huh? Just literally honks back. Huh?
I will say, I was a little bit gaslit by that because I thought the photo shoot was going to be water. And then I was like, well, that does happen this season. Because I forgot about this terrible photo shoot.
Oh, boy.
One of the worst, biggest failures of all time, truly.
I said so many times, and I stand by. There are going to be some great photo shoots coming up. But these first 2 episodes really make me look like a jackass.
Before we head to the photo shoot, we find out that there is a second talking head room because Kayla is in front of a green screen for Santa Monica Beach, not Venice Beach, where they live.
That is so perfectly top model.
And then they head to Malibu Beach, another fucking beach that they didn't need to go to because they could have shot at Venice Beach.
Beaches are very high fashion.
I adore anytime J. Manuel was taken down a peg. And you know what? Good for you, Casey, because he comes up wearing a very attractive black shirt and then these huge wings. And he goes,
we get the fake lightning in the background.
Yeah.
What do I look like? Casey, a bird.
And then production, and it's in a tiny bird sound.
And Mr. J's like, no, an
bird?
angel.
But also, he does look like a bird.
Yeah.
The wings are on his arms, and they're also upside down.
They don't look like angel wings at all.
And also, do we think that we think of quote-unquote fallen angels as being all black?
No.
That's not an image I've ever seen.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Being generous to the show, I gotta think at some point there was a version of the shoot that worked. And then they just kept piling things onto it. Beach.
Yes.
Harness. Fallen angel. Male model. And a necessary Mad Lib pick your own adjective.
Well, we learn pick your own later. Here, he says assigned.
Yeah. And that's, if it had actually been assigned, it could have been not good, but slightly better.
Because I was ready for top model emotions, right? Where none of them are emotions because top model doesn't know.
It was close this time too.
yes. But I assumed because he said assigned that we would get an assignment. But instead, the secret challenge is to pick a word correctly, not to model because we won't talk about that. It's what word was picked.
Well, so you have to pick a word. You have to act out that word. You have to have a connection with your male model, but also you have to outshine your male model. Also, you have to be in a harness. Also, don't look like a dancer.
This was so set up to fail. And I can't believe we have 2 photo shoots in a row where they have to pick their own challenge word. How lazy.
The photographer shoots from so many different angles. How were they supposed to know what you were going to see in this photograph?
And Jay introduces this photographer by saying, this is a female photographer. Have
Super
you ever
talented
heard of such a thing? But also, I'm going to preface this. I don't like this photographer. I think this photographer is not very helpful. On her website, her name is Anna Menke. Her eye for the authentic, somehow she's an insider wherever she goes, has informed her campaigns. That sounds made up. I don't know.
She was a little rude, and especially when we got the pretty niceness of like Deborah Anderson last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I said pretty niceness. I meant pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't mean that she's pretty and nice.
Yeah, no, it feels like, and the way she directs it is she decides whether she likes someone and then gives either helpful critique or rude critique.
Did feel like that. Anyway, y'all, let's head on over to our Verde trailer.
Why do we get a drop of a name?
Because they paid for something, clearly.
Yes.
That rigging.
Because a beach is involved, Michael Canyon is here.
Sure.
And then new makeup person, Marco Bernardini, did Britney Spears' hair and makeup person for a while. But now he's a software engineer and the CEO founder of Evolution Man, which is a skincare line.
Also, we skipped over it when the male models appear. We got our normal horniness, but this time it is everyone. It is people you would expect, people you wouldn't expect.
Almost everyone.
Well,
except Kayla, who I think that's her superpower in this photo shoot, is that she's not ready to burst at the seams. Like, I mean, we love Chris so far, but her like licking her lips and touching all over her body, and even Jane, who's like, do we get to take him home? Like, she becomes a bordello madam. Come on over, boys.
Chris says man meat. Yes. Guys, it's the second week. I need you to calm the horniness down.
And I do not like it when the show puts me in the awkward position of having to defend Casey. But I'm going to say it right now. Casey's interaction with that male model was so normal and so nice. And yeah, it was a little flirty, but the rest of the girls are out of there like having to dab themselves off.
Yes,
and Casey was nice until she ran after him in the parking lot.
Sure.
But she knew him, sort of.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. To give her a little credit, she did kind of know him. David Lim, one of the other male models, has acted in 94 episodes of SWAT, 15 episodes of Quantico, and a bunch of other stuff. So
she's got a real face for the FBI.
Yeah,
I really liked Quantico. It was the worst show. I loved it so much, and I knew I recognized him, and I bet it was from that.
So Esther goes first, and she gives us her whole backstory, which is that she's the fearless angel who's like, "Screw heaven, I'm gonna have my fun," and I'd watch that teen drama.
But see, this is where I thought they were assigned it, because she seemed confused by her own word choice.
Well, okay. The entire time so far, we have defended Esther against the show. And this may have been cobbled together from a couple of different interviews. It felt a little stitched together. But when she says, he looked like about her male model, he looked like a sexy version of Jesus. That's so wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's a Jewish thing. I was like, Esther, don't give the show this. Don't give the show this.
But also, Jesus was canonically Jewish. So...
What? No, it's... No, absolutely not. But I was like, I feel like Esther was like, oh, I bet the show will barely talk about how I'm Orthodox. So I should give them a couple little fun tidbits. And little did she know that is all they're ever going to say about her.
Honestly, though, the words that really kill it for me are the contestants who picked slash. Who picked two words because they just couldn't decide. Sometimes those words mean almost the same thing, and sometimes they mean two wildly different things.
And sometimes you're Rihanna, who obviously had a subplot within her words.
Liz's two emotions that are not emotions, were power and victory.
It's a little slash. For whatever reason, power/victory just makes it so much funnier to me.
Kayla, as you said, was correct, and superpower evil was...
I really wish hers had just been like, hates men.
This is when I noticed that Mr. J is wearing a tiny fedora and a leather jacket on the beach.
Oh!
And Mr. J gave himself a lip, honey. There's some ruby red. There is some fig splash to be had.
Sarah chose seductive, and this is where it's confirmed that they weren't assigned, that they were supposed to make them up. And this photographer is not polite to Sarah.
No. Is there any way that anyone could look good from the full body angle?
No,
apparently not.
Is so far below them.
This is why, and later we'll have a conversation about it, but like, it feels like we have to defend some shitty photography.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of
ADR later.
Yes, ADR. Thank you.
I don't know. Nothing about how they're shooting this.
Just isn't a good photo shoot.
Nope.
No.
And it's a rare photo shoot, in my opinion, that's bad, not because there's something offensive about it. It's just poorly conceived, poorly shot, poorly put together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Casey.
For a little fun in the middle, when Casey is having a relatively normal conversation.
So normal. Talking about high school, essentially.
Yeah. Lexi and Jane have a fun moment where Lexi says to Jane, if you want a boyfriend, that's what you do. And Jane says, crikey.
Crikey.
I loved it.
Casey didn't want to do any work.
She's rebellious. She decided her word was what the photo shoot was. My word, angel. Fallen.
I can't use those. Rebellion.
Bird. Then Rihanna.
Well, she comes the closest to an emotion.
Well, did
So
she
far.
though?
One.
Because hers is hopeless / sultry.
Are we sure that's not just the name of the zine she published in high school?
I wish they had given her a little hat.
Well, some of them did basically get feather hats.
Yes. Oh, they're
And
all
those are the ones who had it rough.
They are all getting feather eyebrows.
I
Well,
will
we
take
haven't
the
gotten to the
eyebrows
worst.
over the headpiece that they made for Chris out of like 2 toilet paper rolls and a bunch of feathers.
Yeah. So Chelsea decides on mysterious, which
Good
is also
general,
not,
good vague.
but not an emotion.
No, these are emotions.
And then Chris, with her giant headpiece, shows heartbroken, which was an
Emotion.
emotion.
And smart, because she was still feeling some type of way about Tara.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just like, let me just say what I currently am.
Yeah, smart.
So smart.
Jane.
Scorned.
Which also an emotion.
Yeah?
But that is a wild. That is a hard pitch.
She made her assignment too hard. Princeton level hard.
Well, it's a reactive emotion.
Uh-huh.
Which makes it so much harder.
Yes.
And then Anne does the opposite and gives herself longing, which
I
is
think that's smart.
So it's smart, but I'm saying she gave herself the easy assignment in a good way.
Why did Anne get wings and no one else got wings? Suspicious.
They're real tiny wings, though.
Sure.
And then Lexi.
Well,
hold on. No, I gotta get Lexi's word out now. She chooses predatorial because Lexi decided her fallen angel is going to kill her man.
but also
With her feet.
that was the furthest away you could get from an emotion. So far away.
That's close up of the male model's face when she is strangling him with her feet.
Her dirty feet. Her feet are filthy.
He's like, are they meeting my day rate?
This is when David Lim decided no
Acting
more
for
modeling.
me.
Yeah.
Acting.
Called their agent that day.
Yeah, we
Who did we
skipped
skip?
Kendall,
Oh.
who picked Desire.
I mean, she knows what the show wants.
Yeah. The photographer fully says Lexi should quit because her, quote, whole body is not right for it.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yikeroonies.
I did not like. Then we get a night pier montage. Night pier montage.
A skull posta dissolve.
Guys, I wanted the women to be able to hear the music so bad. From the ocean waves of the dissolve to the like bum, 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 bum. I wanted it would have helped them so much to get all this pumping up.
But Alexander, they're too focused on how much they hated the male models.
Who did nothing. Just
That's
stood
all
there.
he did.
Sarah was so loud.
Well, they're not wrong, though.
But I think they were directed to do this. Why what we see later in panel?
I see. I totally hear that. But also, I think it was Chelsea who was like, he just did this. And she did the perfect arm pose that is what all of them did. And I was like, yeah, they literally, even if they were asked to do that, either way, the male models were not helpful.
They weren't styled either.
No.
They also they didn't add to whatever story that the women had to come up with that they were trying to tell. It's so poorly planned.
I both hate and kind of love Tyra's hair.
I love it.
I liked it.
I just wish the floopy bit had been figured out because she keeps having to like hold it.
Yeah. I actually think this was a rare Tyra outfit and hair and makeup choice that all felt like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I didn't need the leggings under the knee-length dress, though.
Fair enough.
If this is not the time you're going to wear a pantsuit, Tyra, the 70s themed one.
That's true.
Y'all, Nigel's suit jacket fits correctly.
It's wild.
I noticed that too. That's high fashion, baby.
Also, we get some top model math.
Clothes.
We got some top model math. This is the second judging, but third elimination. Mm-hmm. And I will argue there were more than 3 eliminations before this point.
But I love that the top model math clearly got corrected with some ADR at some point.
Yes.
Because Tara went home at makeovers.
And when Tyra is reciting the prizes, this is what I noticed Casey's shirt for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
When she was reciting the prizes, she also added a prize that has never been mentioned before.
Yeah.
Because they're going to get a prominent feature on Vogue.it for Vogue Italia. Why did we bring up the fake list in panel?
To try to cause drama?
But also to ignore the other 2 people and only focus on one person.
I think that I actually have a different conspiracy theory. I think that the show is already very on board the Anne train. And I think this was a way to make her look more endearing by really pointing out that Anne was a big part of the fun stuff. Because even though Liz tries to completely pin it on Lexi, which it really was if there was a leader.
It did seem that way.
The show makes it very much about the Anne of it all. And I think Tyra's trying to do that, to be like, see, she's also fun in person. The one thing that we're worried about isn't a thing.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's very heavily weighted towards Anne.
Tyra's playing some top model chess.
Mm-hmm.
Patricia Field, I did like Tyra giving a couple of credits and then her being like, did I get them all? And she's like, the most important ones.
Oh, I actually kind of love Patricia Field's energy.
She seems like she does not want to be there.
No, she was paid heavily to be there.
Mm-hmm.
First up is Liz.
With one tiny glove.
Mm-hmm. And she shows off in a way that felt like a read of her haircut to me. Her sideburnage.
I think there's actually something interesting about this picture.
It's a little circusy to me.
I feel
I'm not blaming Liz.
I do think if the word that she was trying to portray was power/victory, it does kind of give that vibe, though.
She seems like she just bested him, potentially.
Sure. Mm-hmm. I don't understand what's on her head.
No.
This feather weave. I don't know. Also, why this outfit is ugly, too. I really feel like this photo shoot fell down on like everything that they could have done was a failure. From styling to photographer to wardrobe to concept to male models.
Also, I don't want to get too deep into it because I agree with all that, Alexander. It's just a bad photo shoot. But also, why are they at the beach?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
I didn't even think about it earlier, but I'm like, oh wait, why are these angels beach angels? That sounds like a Barbie or like any other
beach
doll lines,
angel
like
Barbie,
or like a summertime Charlie's Angels special.
Ooh,
I love.
Chelsea is next.
This is actually pretty good.
Yes,
it's a great one of the male model as well. I will say this is now the second photo in a row where Chelsea's go-to thing is looking up to the heavens, and I wonder if that continues.
I also wonder if that continues.
It works for me more here.
This feather eyebrow, though, does not work for me.
This is a great photo, though. I love it. They mention it, but her hand around and just barely grazing
she's got wings, Alexander.
Yeah, I know. I just noticed they only pointed it out to Anne.
On Anne, yeah.
Yeah, but her hands are placed really well. I just really like this.
This might sound like not a compliment, but coming from me, it is. This looks like a successful romance novel cover.
Yeah. Well, and I also think it's one of the few that's cropped this way and shot this way, and it's effective that we don't see her whole fucking body and the beach.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like in the sky, and you can't see any of his non-styling. This is how the photo should have been cropped.
Yeah, this is a rare photo shoot where the cropped ones are better.
It's true. When you see the male model just standing there in his underwear, you're like, what is this almost nude man doing on the beach?
Right. You want it cropped above the underwear so it looks naked.
Mm-hmm.
But in all these like black square briefs, it looks dumb. This looks unfinished. Anyway, Esther's next.
This can't be Esther's best shot.
No!
There's no way that this is Esther's best photo.
This is terrible.
I just can't.
He looks like he's about to launch her.
Yes.
Like he's going to whip her around really fast and then fling her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's nuts. That is a nutty photo. But how was that an angle that the photographer was taking a picture from?
That's what I mean. It felt like the photographer wanted to be like in 360 and just take photos wherever she fucking pleased. And it's like not working.
No.
Next up is Jane.
I don't think Jane's is that bad. They
I agree
really
with you.
read it, and I think she looks quite good in. I think the angle on her body is a little odd.
Mm-hmm. Her face looks great though.
Yeah.
And it looks scorned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think this is another one where the cropping's pretty good. The only thing it's just a weird angle in her body. It makes her right arm look very teeny tiny.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's what I don't understand about this photo.
But I actually really like how her left arm is gripping his. Like there's something very like...
I just wish the male model was told what the words were or given any direction.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks like she's scorning him. Not that she is scorned.
Yeah. I don't know. I like this one though.
I do too.
I think she's gorgeous. I just think... Then it is Casey.
I thought one of you were going to take this as your opening quote from Andre Leon Talley. This is just too much fashion.
Well, once I did the episode title.
Yeah, title.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But that is one of our great top model GIFs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but my favorite is Pat Fields, who said, well, you shouldn't have brought the shirt. When she's like, oh, that's just what the shirt looks like. Well, you shouldn't have brought it.
I actually thought she said bought it, which is even more devastating. Oh, well, then you shouldn't have bought it. There's a solution still.
That could still be in a store somewhere.
Bad fashion.
That could be on someone else who bought it like a fool.
This is not a bad photo.
It's not really.
No.
I liked it.
I think it's ridiculous that they are upset that everyone went to dancery poses when they were in leggings and a harness.
Well, here's the thing. Dancing and flying as an angel are not very dissimilar.
No.
And it is so weird to me that they get so mad at dancery stuff when that's what flying is gonna look like for the most part.
When they're not actually in the air, when they're hovering.
Remember RJ Stinger when Yaya got yelled at for not being dancery enough?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not that bad, though, for Casey, especially.
No.
I can't believe we got to say the phrase, remember YJ Stinger.
I think I said RJ.
Lexi is next. And she got, weirdly, I think, the worst styling.
Oh my God. This show pony headpiece.
And this droopy top. Like they're hiding something.
The male model looks like he's worried the headpiece is going to fall on him.
Well, also... look at the bottom of her leggings, question mark?
Yes.
They kind of fade away.
Like they're dissolving into her.
Why did she get this post-production that no one got? So her clothes are part of her body?
I'll say this, though. Her modeling, nothing.
Oh, she's doing absolutely. She is hanging there.
No, she's doing nothing. Though we know that loves to beam up. That is a theme for Lexi.
She does love to. A real Star Trek nerd, always trying to beam. How sad that she wasn't in Cycle 11's Beam Me Up Fiercely.
Sarah is next. It looks like he's spinning her. Like she's a music box ballet dancer.
Maybe I'm reaching too much from my own personal experience. But to me, he looks like me when I'm trying to get Oscar to come in the next room with me.
Come on.
Come on, here we go. Come on. Let's go this way.
She's like, but I'm dancing. I know. It's very good. Come on.
To me, it looks like the male model is a falconeer, and he put his hand out, and she's like, got it. Now, I will say this. I know this is the opposite of what I just said, but hey, I'm a hypocrite just like Panel is all the time. This is very dancery in a way that, like, eliminates any kind of flying.
Well, yes, that's the problem, right?
This is a pose.
This is a pose, a dancery pose. I think Casey was weirdly like, there was like a movement to it that made it okay.
I agree.
And also, what is this feather unibrow she gets over her? We just bleached her eyebrows, and now you gave her one?
And then there's no way for this to not be up the nose for her. She would have to look so far down for this to not be an up the nose shot that she would just completely lose neck.
Yeah. Chris is next. This is one of the better ones, even with this horrible head thing they put on.
See, I don't like it. They praise it so much, and I think it's basically as bad as most of the ones we've seen before. I don't understand why they're so into her face here.
I agree. I think I like the composition. I think
her face is just kind of hard to see.
Yes, I did see something though I didn't notice before, and her hand. coming from behind her leg
Ooh.
is wild.
Wow.
It's like a claw, like a chicken foot.
It actually looks, when the photo's tiny on your screen, it looks like a little feather they put on her butt. It's coming out.
It's
That is wild.
There is something about her pose and the fact that it kind of looks like he caught her or something that I do like. Her stands out is what I'll say.
Yeah, there's a weightlessness to hers that I really like. And it looks like, because the hat thing, it looks like she's falling.
Which, I mean, literally what they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
We get a delicious word insalata from Tyra, who says that because the photos are so bad, now we must grade on the curve. So on the curve, you are rising above the pack.
She doesn't know what grading on the curve is.
She wasn't at Harvard long enough to get graded on a curve.
I love it. It's the curve that does it for me. There's one curve, the curve. All the grades are on it.
Yeah, she did only pass fails, GW.
Sarah also, we skipped over it, but Sarah made the mistake of saying that dancing was the easiest thing for everyone to do. And you can hear the death knell in the background as soon as I think she knew as soon as she said that. She was like, damn it.
Well, she also came up and was like, I love my makeover. No, you don't.
She's trying.
Rihanna is next. It's not the word. It is pretty gorgeous, though.
I like this one a lot.
I love it. And she's got, I love what her leg's doing. Actually, this is one of the few times where the male model and her feel activated together. Like, she's going back home and he's trying desperately to stop her. And she's just like, no.
And gotta give it to her. She looks kind of hopeless and he looks kind of sultry.
Yeah. You know what?
You know what? That's actually what hers was. Rihanna was like, I'm giving a word to the man. Sultry. Mm-hmm. I'll be hopeless.
Her body is really effortless and her face
looks
stunning.
Her face just caught that golden hour light.
This might sound silly. I really like her nose. I think she's got an interesting nose, especially, and it's a nice little profile.
Well, she's got a very strong nose with just a little bit of an uplift.
Yeah.
It's unusual. It's a striking nose.
I really like this photo of Rihanna,
Me
though.
too.
Yes, I agree.
Kendall is next.
One thing about Kendall's is hers could have been on the ground.
Well, one thing about Kendall's is they also added a word that she didn't pick, and that's lust.
They're doing
because
this.
if you're just saying desire does not have to be sexual.
No. Maybe I'm reaching. I feel like they're trying to over sexualize Kendall.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some fun earlier with the way she said sensual, but I don't know. They feel like they're trying to put this sexiness on her, and I feel like it's totally because in audition she was like, I don't like sex. And they're like, got it, wonderful, let's mess with her. You know, and now it's all sex.
Because I think this photo is not bad.
I don't think it's bad either.
Yeah, I like it. It's kind of basic, but I mean, compared to others.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If we're grading on the curve.
Which we are.
We have to.
We must.
Also, I like that her stupid feather eyebrows kind of look like a tiara thing.
And Andre Leon Talley points it out too, but she looks high fashion in person.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She wears that dress well.
Kayla is next.
I wish you couldn't see his dumb underwear.
Agreed.
But this is very good.
She does look like she's flying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that little finger on the chin and the little evil. She really does look evil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She looks very Disney villain evil, but I'll take it.
Well, it's also because her hair is so fakely red.
Yes.
Sure.
She also thought, I think Kayla also was like, don't want to touch the guy. But also, they gave me this horrible red hair. Maybe evil. Like,
Oh, I think she was playing the game in a smart way. Like, okay, I don't want to be, what's a word that I can use? And I don't have to be that touchy-feely.
Mm-hmm. And then Anne. I don't like the feet in this photo.
I like the photo. I think it gets overpraised. But I do like it.
Also, he's not in this photo.
I was about to say, this is the one where it's cropped a little too close.
Strange, yeah. They could have gone down to his chest.
Right?
For sure.
Or is it she's so tall, they didn't all fit in the picture? Then Tyra does an impression of Anne with a high-pitched voice, which is the opposite of how Anne speaks.
But I want to talk about something that happens right before that really bothers me. I don't know if it's concurrent. So they ask, have you ever been this physical with a boy before? They're holding hands.
Uh-huh.
And she says no. And then Tyra's like, oh, what did it feel like? And Anne says, it felt like we were acting like a team, basically, which is great. That's exactly what it should feel like if you're both being professional. That is an ideal working environment. And then Tyra makes fun of her.
Uh-huh.
It also is a nice thing to hear about the male model, honestly, that she wasn't, like, he didn't make her feel uncomfortable.
That's exactly what you should feel like.
But yeah, and Tyra's such a doofus about it, just being like, oh, fight team, ha ha ha, rah rah rah.
And then we get hard ADR about the quality of the photographer.
Yeah, the show is trying so hard to, and I think you look, being generous from the show's perspective, you've made a big stinking deal about it being the high fashion season. Mm-hmm. You've had 2 pretty average to below average photo shoots in a row. I get that you're trying to save some face because you're like, oh no, is this not working? Like, I get that the show's gonna want to try to trick people.
Sure. It's just, they went so hard on, like, you really didn't do justice to the amazing photographer. And it's not the photographer's fault. Almost like they're like, uh-oh, if we blame the photographer, we might not ever have, like, a quality photographer come back. But, like, you also can't just blame them for, if everyone's is bad, there's a common denominator.
Yep.
Whether that's the photographer, whether that's because they haven't taught them anything, whether that's because there hasn't been a challenge where they could be taught. Like, there are all these things that are failings that I don't think putting it on the women and being like, wow, you all suck.
Oh, absolutely.
Then we get some more ADR about the photographer because why? We just saw it.
This is the other thing. It's like, do it once maybe, but the more you say it, the worse it sounds.
Yeah. The more you try to say something like that, the more it does not seem true.
Proving that Pat Field doesn't want to be there, she puts on sunglasses at some point.
I said that she put on her transitions.
Yeah, I assume that she forgot her glasses and this is her only prescription choice. Andre says of Lexi that she looks like an old English society matron.
That's the headpiece you put on her.
Nigel says of Chris, she looks like a mannequin that's been picked up off a shop floor, and for that reason, it works.
Huh? That doesn't sound like a good picture.
It does not.
Andre brings up Penelope Tree, who, you know what? Look her up. She's fascinating.
I did a little mini dive and apt comparison, I think, too.
Oh, yeah.
I do love that Andre being on the panel brings these references.
Yes.
This is what I like.
Yeah.
Get more of this, less Drekitude, please.
Tyra is really the one who's driving the Drekitude at this point, though.
Sure.
I wonder if Tyra's just trying to get rid of Smize already. And fears. Like, she's just trying to get rid of stuff.
You say that. I didn't bring it up, but I'll bring it up right here. There are more words, more Italian words that we aren't seeing, and maybe we'll see them later, but things like pista for runway, maggiore for major. And then they have something that says sorriso, which means smile, but I bet you they're trying to translate it to smize. And then just top.
I hope they are trying to do an Italian smize translation. That's so stupid. I love it.
Patricia Field does not want to do these bits that they are doing.
I love this whole, have we reached a decision? We're arriving. We haven't reached the decision, but the bus is in motion.
Firsties.
This is weird, right?
So
very
strange.
weird. Also because one person gets left out of this group.
Yeah.
But I will say, it kind of is funny because what happens if you haven't seen the episode is she calls Anne, Chris, Kayla, and Chelsea forward, and they're the only 4 that succeeded in the photograph in this world. And I wrote, hey, wouldn't this be a fun top 4? Because it's not how the show presents. But then also Anne gets still first call out. Because I was like, oh, does everyone get like a first call out or something? No, they're still in order.
Well, not only does Anne get first call out, we have the exact same from the last episode, number 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that. Who would you have given it to? I wouldn't have given it to Anne.
I think probably Kayla. She had the higher degree of difficulty with the full body shot. But also, I would have had Rihanna up there as my potential favorite photo.
That's
Me
the
too.
person that's missing from this group.
Mhm.
I
Very
would have given her
rudely.
first or second.
Yep, definitely better than Chris.
Way better. And Chelsea.
Mhm.
My thought, though, is like the way they frame it is you four were the only ones that did well. Everyone else sucked.
Oh, yeah. That's
So it really-
exactly
Yeah,
how they
absolutely.
frame it.
It flavors all these other people of just like, you don't even deserve to be, you shouldn't have even done this photo shoot
Mm-hmm.
that I really didn't like.
And then she's going to double down on Kendall
Yup.
as someone who did fine.
She
Yes.
triples down on Kendall.
So it's Anne, Kayla, Chelsea, Chris, and Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
Then Liz, which is shocking the way they talked about the photo.
Yeah.
Jane, who I also think was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Casey,
Yeah,
Hmm.
that feels about right.
and then Kendall for her potential.
You noticed I said potential.
Why are we bullying Kendall?
Not only are you bullying Kendall, it also makes it sound like none of the women following Kendall have potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then Esther gets out of the top two or the bottom two.
Yeah, that's.
leaving-
I mean, I do think that's the correct bottom three.
Oh, the photos were garbage.
Based on the
Mhm.
photo alone, sure.
Yeah.
So it's Lexi versus Sarah.
And we have a new range that you can be on top model. Maybe our first high fashion one.
I'm just gonna do the whole. I'm gonna do the whole speech.
Okay.
Two beautiful newly brunettes stand before me. So Lexi, you chose predatorial. Caw! Claw! Ah. Sarah, you chose seductive. Lexi, you delivered blah. And Sarah, you delivered a ballet dancer.
So we know now that blah is greater than ballet dancer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the range now. You can
Yep.
be anywhere from blah to ballet.
Lexi, you weren't predatorial. You weren't even editorial. You were dedatorial.
Editorial. Translate that to Italian.
New top model word of the day definition: brown equals editorial.
It's true. You can't be an editorial blonde.
No, you're ethereal.
hmm So editorial and cynical.
So yeah, Sarah, and this is why we don't remember Sarah, because Sarah didn't last very long.
No, but Sarah finally has an emotion in this episode: guilt.
Yeah.
We get.
I feel so sad for her
Yeah.
that her legacy is I'm going to commit to this look. I hope she dyed her eyebrows back as soon as she went home.
Me too.
She did based on my update.
When we get the group photo, it is so tightly grouped for no reason. And we double fade out Tara and Sarah. Oh my God, I just realized. Tara and Sarah to reveal two
Are no
nuts.
longer there.
To reveal two derriere.
Perfect. We all did it. It's weird if you're going to make everyone wear white tank tops to also make the background
White.
stark white. Why not
Mhm.
give a little shading to that, you know, to make them pop. Let's do Tara first. Both
Great.
of these are super short, so don't worry about timing. Tara White, as we knew, because this is the only time we've been given.
Jesus.
On Instagram, it's _ Tara Lynn, LYNN 15 _. She was in some magazines, Afro Style and Flawless. She did say, as a fun fact, she tried out for the show 4 times. So I don't know if this was just about Chris, unless they both
weird.
did every time. And that's it. If you go to her Instagram, there's some good modeling shots, and there are like 20 posts, but she's only got about 20 posts, period. One of the interesting things is one of the top comments on her most recent one is someone trying to snag her for an interview about Top Model. And I love that.
Wow.
But no one I've ever heard of. So yeah, so that's it with Tara. And then her time on the show, it was Sarah Blackamore.
Like
kind of the words-
Macklemore, but
Yeah.
Blackamore.
And now she's Sarah Little, but not spelled like you think.
LIDL?
No, LYTLE.
Wow.
Maybe it's Lytle? Little? And so sometimes she goes just by Sarah Little. Sometimes it's Sarah Little Blackamore, but also that's not the order those names should necessarily come in. So I don't know. And her Instagram is Little Life, and her bio reads God, my hubs, almost my husband.
My husband.
The husband.
And it's got a date, I assume that's a wedding date in 2012. And then she has 3 children born in 2009, 2013, and 2017. And she originally auditioned for Cycle 11, and I did the quick math, and she's the 7th Sarah we've seen so far that competed. There was some editorialization. So one of the things I use to start my research is there's a really good wiki on America's Next Top Model, and usually I just branch out from there. Usually they don't editorialize very much, but they did. Someone had it in for Sarah because they editorialized saying that she was the least successful model post-show of Cycle 15.
That feels cruel.
Yeah. And I will say, I can't find anything on her. Like, her Instagram is active. It's pictures of her and her family, and it all seems very sweet. But in terms of modeling, couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember Tara, but only because of the sister
Chris,
thing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also thought they were twins because I guess I always assume any sisters on Top Model are going to be twins.
Well, that's
This show
what would
treated
make
them
it
like
notable.
The show treated them like that too, though.
Yeah.
Man, no wonder we didn't remember this Sarah, because she, even in her elimination episode, especially because it was a double elimination episode, she got no screen time whatsoever.
No, she just screamed about the male model.
Yeah. I watched the next time on, and it's that photo shoot that I know you're very excited about, Hannah.
Yes.
With Matthew Ralston. Ralston? Am I saying that
Ralston.
correctly? Yeah.
Yes.
I hope this cycle starts with an upward trajectory. I do like a lot of the contestants.
Mm-hmm.
That's the cool thing about the cycle, but these have been some rough to get through photo shoots and challenges.
And it feels like the show is struggling in a way the contestants are not.
Mm-hmm.
But because the show is struggling, it's making it impossible for the contestants to really succeed.
Yeah, I just can't remember the last time I had so little fun with the makeover episode.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because we also didn't have bits.
Yeah,
It's like, as dumb as they are and as much as we hate them, it at least gives us something to talk about and also concrete ways to describe them.
Yes.
And I'll say this, like, Top Model usually walks the line. I think one of the reasons Top Model is popular, besides the fact that I do think it's a great show for you to be able to everyone pick favorites and judge. I mean, that's our podcast. But but also I think Top Model always played the line of stupid and serious pretty well. And because they're trying so hard now to be all serious and they're
Serious and
losing
high
some of
fashion.
the dumb bits, it's just hard because when they do something so misguided, you don't have anything to, like, enjoy in the dumbness of it.
Yeah. No, it's just all on the contestants.
Yeah, and luckily a lot of them are very likable, at least.
Mm-hmm. But they can't carry the whole thing. The show has to do its own work.
But if you can carry the whole thing, you should
I knew
rate,
it.
review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your iced tea, your hot takes. You can also find us at podleadum.com or send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com.
And thanks, y'all, for reviewing us. We now have over 100 Spotify 5-star reviews. Thank you so much for rising to that challenge and helping us out. It always helps people find us, and that's wonderful. And also, if you want to hear me on another podcast talk about other reality TV shows, most notably Road Rules Campus Crawl, and
great.
a lot of the Of Love series, and also me watch my very first episode of Real Housewives ever, check out Dumpster Dive. It's a great podcast. They've been friends of the show for a long time. And yeah, so Dumpster Dive is another thing you can hear me talk about other reality television, but also the two hosts won't let me not talk about Top Model because that's who the three of us are now.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jean Ginsburg.
And I'm on Twitter at JW Crump.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum anytime you do, so I can get my nourishment that I so desperately need.
Yum, yum, yum.
So for PodLeadum, I have been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jean Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.